Hello, what's up everybody? It's Chris K. I'm stoked to share this video with you. Listen up because we're talking about something super important today. Staying safe in the Philippines. Now the Philippines is absolutely incredible. We're talking Paradise Islands, the friendliest people you'll ever meet, and a vibe that's just pure magic. But just like anywhere else in the world, there are some things you gotta be aware of to make sure your trip is all time and not a total disaster. That's what this video is all about, giving you the real deal, the inside scoop, so you can keep your wits about you, make smart choices and experience the beauty of the Philippines without any unnecessary drama. First up, let's talk about places you just shouldn't go, period. And I'm not talking about skipping a tourist trap. I'm talking about the Sulu Archipelago and the southern Sulu Sea. These areas are beautiful, no doubt, but they are straight up dangerous. We're talking kidnappings, armed groups, and serious risks of terrorism. This includes places like Jolo, Basilan, and Tawi-Tawi stunning islands, but off limits for now. Look, I'm all about adventure, pushing boundaries, seeing the unseen, but some risks just aren't worth taking. Trust me, there are thousands of other incredible islands and spots in the Philippines to explore where you won't be risking your life. Stick to the safe zones and leave these areas for another time when things are more stable. Next up, Marawi City. Now Marawi is in a tough spot right now. Back in 2017 it was hit by a massive siege and the city is still rebuilding and recovering. There's a heavy military presence and the situation can be unpredictable. If you were thinking about visiting Marawi, I'd say, hold off for now. It's just not worth the risk. Let's give them the space and time to rebuild. Focus on other parts of Mindanao that are safe and welcoming. Zamboanga City, now this is a tricky one. It's a major city, a transport hub, and there are definitely parts that are bustling with locals and tourists alike. But, and this is a big but, you gotta have your head on a swivel here. Zamboanga has a history of violence, with bombings and kidnappings in the past. So, what does this mean for you? Stick to the known safe zones, the areas where there are lots of people and businesses. Avoid wandering off into unfamiliar areas, especially at night, and talk to the locals, ask for advice, check in with hotel staff. They'll give you the real deal on where is and isn't safe to go. Now let's talk about western and central Mindanao. We're talking provinces like Maguindanao, Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat. These areas have incredible natural beauty, but they also face real challenges with crime, terrorism, and even armed conflict in some areas. My advice? Unless you have a really compelling reason to be there, like family or work that absolutely can't wait, I'd say give these areas a miss for now. If you do have to go, do your research, connect with locals, and consider traveling with a reputable guide who knows the lay of the land. This next one is crucial, especially if you're planning your trip around election time, whether it's a national election or even a local one. Elections in the Philippines can be intense. Things can get heated, there are rallies and protests, and sometimes things can even turn violent. So during election season, be extra vigilant. Avoid large gatherings, especially political ones, and keep an eye on the local news to see what's happening and if there are any areas to avoid. Remember, safety first. Alright, let's talk about keeping your valuables safe and not making yourself a target. Rule number 1, don't flash your cash. Seriously, nobody needs to see a giant wad of pesos. Keep your money discreetly tucked away in a money belt or a secure pocket. And ditch the flashy jewelry. Leave the gold chains and diamond rings at home. The same goes for expensive gadgets. I know you love your new phone or camera, but constantly flashing it around is just asking for trouble. Be smart, be low-key, blend in. Chapter 7, ATM Smarts. Be discreet, ATMs gotta love them, right? But you gotta be smart about using them, especially in a new place. Here's the deal. Only use ATMs in well-lit, secure locations. Think malls, banks, places with security cameras and people around. Avoid those shady ATMs down dark alleys, and when you're at the ATM, be discreet. Don't stand there counting your cash for everyone to see. Put it away immediately, and always cover your hand when you're entering your PIN. You never know who's watching. Listen up, nobody likes getting ripped off, right? One of the best ways to avoid that is to know the local prices for things. Before you hop in a taxi or tricycle, get a sense of how much the fare should be. Same goes for food, drinks, souvenirs. Do a little research beforehand. Ask locals, check online forums, or use travel apps. Knowing the going rate will help you negotiate fairly and avoid those inflated tourist prices. Let's talk scams. Sadly, they exist everywhere, and the Philippines is no exception. Begging children while heartbreaking are often part of organized scams. As hard as it is, it's best not to give money. Be wary of unsolicited offers, whether it's someone trying to sell you something on the street or a too-good-to-be-true deal. If it sounds fishy, it probably is. Trust your gut, and don't be afraid to say no. Look, I'm not saying everyone you meet is out to get you. Filipinos are some of the warmest, most welcoming people on the planet, but just like anywhere else, there are people who might try to take advantage of unsuspecting tourists. If a stranger is overly friendly, pushy, or just giving you a weird vibe, trust your instincts. It's better to be safe than sorry. Walk away, find a public place, and don't be afraid to be assertive. So there you have it, guys, the real deal on staying safe in the Philippines. I know it might seem like a lot to take in, but trust me, it's all about being informed and aware. The Philippines is an absolutely incredible country with so much to offer, from jaw-dropping beaches and lush jungles to bustling cities and ancient rice terraces. But like any adventure worth having, a little preparation goes a long way. By being informed, using common sense, and listening to your gut, you can have an epic trip without any unnecessary drama. So get out there, explore, have the time of your life, and stay safe. And find even more information in the description down below. If this video helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more travel tips and adventures, and share this video with your friends who are planning their own Filipino escapade. Maraming salamat po, and safe travels.